Good morning everyone and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're all having an amazing weekend. Currently it is Saturday and let's get right into the charts. Starting off with Bitcoin, of course, the bulls are still in danger. As you can see right here, we are down to the 200 EMA. On the 4-hourly time frame, you can see right here we have been in this steady uptrend ever since the EMAs crossed right here. We did move for around 39 days, so basically a month and 1 week or so. Basically, what is happening right now is Bitcoin is at the verge of testing the EMA that we have right here. And this EMA is also where the very important level would be sitting. Basically, you can see this high right here, 77,000, basically 78k. Is the most important level, and the next most important level that we need to see Bitcoin hold if we want to see a continuation, of course, higher to reach the target that I was talking about. I still don't believe the top is in yet, but I do believe this is a immediate danger for the bulls. If we look at it on the higher time frame of things, you can see we have as of right now rejected from this very important trend line, this $80,000 level, even though we tried to break out of it multiple times. You can see Bitcoin tried to break out 3 times right here at this 200 daily EMA and also to close a daily candle above this level, but it has failed to do so all of the 3 times. And right now we are seeing price continue to the downside. Ethereum, on the other hand, looking really bad right now. We are breaking back down into the range. Of course, you can see we held pretty nicely above the value area high for quite some time, but we have created right here this, actually I was considering this to be a bull flag, but as you know, sometimes the bull flags, they do break to the downside, and right now this is one of the cases. We are seeing this pattern play out how it's not supposed to, and we are potentially going to target the low 2000 region for Ethereum. Of course, if Bitcoin starts dropping lower down to 74k is the most important level. This is the resistance into support flip. You can see this level was previously resistance, and right now this level is going to be acting as support. Basically, this is how I'm looking for the price action to be playing out. We drop down to around the value area high and the monthly pivot that we have right here at 74. Maybe we even front run this level a bit and we bounce from the EMAs that we have stacked right here, or we just bounce from the monthly open and then Bitcoin starts the slow grind to the upside again. But of course, right now we are being cautious. Everything is pulling back. You can see SUI is the hardest one yet. Basically, from the high that we made right here, we are down back 24%. XRP is also down. Most of the other altcoins, Hype is also taking a correction right here. You can see it on the daily time frame. We have made quite a key level right here. So basically, this you could say is a head and shoulder pattern playing out right here. You can see, but then it got on the news, it got cancelled, this pattern basically, and right now it seems to be playing out. So if Hype loses this level right here, this important trend line, then we could consider Hype to also get a sharp correction to the downside, maybe go down to the low 30s again, but time will tell, of course. Stock market also had a bearish close. Actually, you can see we have not closed a bearish daily red candle like this in a while. Same thing goes for Nasdaq. So of course, I do believe that we are possibly going to be seeing some more correction for the stock market, and this correction is also going to be happening for Bitcoin as well. For the short term right now, you can see we have been falling ever since this high right here that we made during the Bitcoin Clarity Act news. We have pumped right here like 3%, and ever since this high we are down almost 5%. Now this could continue, as I said, down here. Let me just anyway. Let me just make it like this. We could go down to this key level. You can see this low right here. It could get retested, and this is basically where we could find a bottom. And potentially we could sweep the liquidity a bit below it, which is where this is gonna take us exactly to 74k, or we could bounce all the way from 76k. This is the most bearish scenario, and if we do so, then we are going to be keeping this structure intact. But even if we dip below it, you could consider this as a swing failure pattern and then a recovery. This is actually going to be more healthy since we're gonna be grabbing the liquidity down below right here, and then we could safely continue higher for the upside. And the reason, if we bounce higher, we will not be grabbing any of the liquidity below, and we could continue higher, but the move could very well reverse once again. But on the short term side of things, we are trading below VWAP since yesterday. Basically, you can see ever since price got down below VWAP, it has been trading below VWAP. So this is of course bearish. Sellers are in control. Liquidation heat map, we left the liquidity on top, and right now we are going for this liquidity cluster on the bottom. If we zoom out a bit to show like a bigger time frame for the liquidations, you can see we have quite a lot of liquidity stuck to the downside. We could also basically go lower to grab all of this liquidity right here, but you can see it basically goes straight to our level around 74k. This is going to be the level to target. Fear and Greed index started dropping once again. It is currently at 42 in that neutral zone. Spot ETFs have been selling out very big amounts of Bitcoin, especially BlackRock. They have been selling quite a lot of millions of their spot ETFs, which is of course a bit concerning. Long versus shorts ratio right now, more sellers. Sellers is in control right now. On the bigger exchange like Hyperliquid, of course, the bigger whales, they are also on the short side. And of course, we don't have any more news. Next week is also going to be pretty chill in the news. Basically, we don't have any high impact news to be expected. Potentially only on Thursday and Friday we got some PMI data and inflation data, but other than that, it's going to be a pretty chill week from news side of things. And I do believe that this would cover it for today, guys. Have a nice weekend, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.